Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on where you are. And I welcome you to this program where I will be navigating through the insecurity going on in Nigeria. And not only the insecurity that we are going to be talking about, we are going to be touching some things, but most importantly, we are going to be navigating the insecurity in Nigeria, just as you have seen it. Lamentation is all over the place. Lamentation is all over the place. While you are joining, invite others to join. I am not going to waste your time. I am actually going to make it real quick because I am also not, having a lot of time at hand. And my apologies. We're supposed to start this program 7:30 Biafra time, but something came up. I had to attend to something, but we are here now. Alert others that we are here to preach the gospel of freedom, the gospel of liberation, and the gospel of decolonization. That's what we are here to do. Share this video, invite others to join. Before we proceed with this, gospel, we want to hear the gospel from the great leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Let us hear from.
Do you believe that the zoo Nigeria is a failed state? Do you doubt me? I want you to go back again to Wikipedia, go to Google, type in failed state. What are the examples of a failed state? Do you know what makes a failed state? Now listen, they are corrupt. There is something called chronic corralling of resources at the expense of other groups. Do you know what is called chronic corralling of resources? Exactly what Ismaila Issa Funtua did. Etisalat was suffering. All Ismaila Funtua did was to go to central bank, tell Emefiele, give me money. Emefiele gave him money, $400 million. He went and bought Etisalat and changed it to 9 Mobile. He never worked for that money for one day in his life. The only thing he had going for him was that he was close to the dead Buhari. He was one of the cabal that they have nothing, they produce nothing, they generate nothing, they control everything because of our...
To the lamentation of...
by President Buhari, after claiming to be from Jigawa State. A few months ago, I told you people here, it's not just a joke, it's something beneath a joke. The incompetence of Fulani is there for all to see. You can see the administration, you can see them, they run everything. You can see how incompetent they are. You can see how kleptomaniacal they are. You can see they are thieves. They are thieves. You don't want to learn. They are warmongers, they are killers, and they are murderers, and they are rapists. You see all these things, yet you are blind.
People, they are frustrated. Graduates doing alabaru, riding Okada. They are not supposed to be there. At the end of the day, no job, nothing. They started sending bottled water, hold up. Guy carry them, put it there inside Black Maria. They take them to Greek. Is that where it's supposed to be?
We saw it. We are seeing it. And we continue to see it until we change our approach, until we know exactly what we want, until all of you in that contraption know what you want. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. The reason why we started from here, is actually, to build you, a preamble for you to understand exactly what we are talking about. It is being preached. it is already been told. It's just that the people who heard it, they do not have anything on top of their skull in order to make implementation to to avert all these things that you are seeing in Nigeria today. I am not going to take much of your time. That is the reason why I would like you to share this video. We are going to make it very brief. Maybe an hour is enough. An hour is enough for us to be here, but we're going to be making a very, very important exposition. Let us run quickly. We are going to run to straight to the lamentation of a senator from the north, the lamentation of a senator from the north, so that you will understand exactly what is going on. I hope you all people, exactly what happened again today. Another train, derailed or fell off the rail or moved off the track and failed, So it is all about, it keeps happening, train this, train that, insecurity everywhere. But let me bring the one that is going to, bring us towards what we are looking for. There is something that I am going to use to shock you tonight. All you need is to share the video, pay attention, let us do it, because we must continue to debunk the atrocities in that damnable contraption called Nigeria. And there is now going back. They should release MAZI and NNAMDI, because their thought is that once they have captured MAZI and NNAMDI, the gospel will no longer be preached. That is the reason why we have infiltration. That is the reason why we have this, people who will be there trying to, make us to lose focus. But we need to be focusing as long as those, because as long as those that that are called autopilot, as long as they are doing, we've drawn the line for them. We told them where they should not cross. Once they cross it, we will change our topic, because there is somebody who is in the comment section asking me, you are no longer exposing Simon. To be honest with you, he is irrelevant in the things that we want to be doing, but we don't have a choice when somebody come from nowhere and call themselves, make themselves infiltrator in IPOB. I don't need to expose him right now. The dead is busy burying the dead. Of course, you see the religious leaders and their atrocities. The dead is busy burying the dead. Once they cross the line that we have drawn, we will change our topic automatically, because we are here not to tolerate any nonsense from anybody. We don't take nonsense from anybody, regardless of whom you are, whether you are working for contraption, whether you are working for yourself, whether you are working for Idu. Of course, you can see that Idu is busy trying to, control autopilot, just like we have been saying, or not actually trying to control, they are controlling, but our preaching is making autopilot leader to understand that he cannot be, that he's being controlled by a woman. So that is the reason why they go ahead writing Twitters, which I am going to show you, but it's not relevant right now. Let us go there where it is very, very important, which is bringing to you this, where you will understand the amount of insecurity in Nigeria. Let us try to understand the insecurity in Nigeria, how far it is gone, how far this insecurity is gone. Listen up.
Arise to put behind the mover of this motion.
Before we proceed, for you to understand who is right in front of your screen right now, it is the reps majority leader gets emotional. Call for Nigeria to bear arms. I want you to pay attention, on this, so that you will understand the level of insecurity that is happening in Nigeria, so that you will not forget what we've been talking about in 2021. We told you, are you sure there will be 2023? But today we are here when it began. We are going to be here when it is going to end. We are here, right here, when it began. We are still here when it is going to end, and they know our request. Our request is simple: give us Biafra. Let all this insecurity be destroyed, because the evil that you have done against the children of Chukwokikabiama is coming back to haunt you, because we've been your major target. You've been calling us your problem. We've been the problem of Nigeria. That is the reason why we say, let us leave Nigeria and go our ways, because, in the before 1914 we were on our own. Before 1914 we were on our own, before Lord Lugard and his wife decided to bring us together and decided to carry out an experiment on us. Let us mix this oil and water to see how they are going to be able to mix together. And that was the problem. That is the atrocities that was created more than 5 decades ago. Not actually, more than 10 decades ago, sorry. More than 10 decades ago, they created this contraption called Nigeria, nurturing it through, or, actually renewing it through the power of neocolonialism. Even though the experiment they conducted is expired, but the people who were used for the experiment does not understand the magnitude of what they are into, the mess that they are into. Of course, IPOB, MAZI NNAMDI KANU say, thank your God for IPOB, because if not because of IPOB, I don't believe that there will be people trying to stand up to speak just like the reps majority leaders, even though their quality gets emotional, but that is the way it is. You are, when things, miliban that if I can't bakutente, of course the nte will be emotional. If I can't bakutente, of course nte will be emotional. So that is exactly what has happened to them. We've been preaching that they don't understand, it hasn't touched them, but today they are all feeling the spikes of what the prophecy of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. It will be the most shameful thing to this Nigeria, if they do not release MAZI NNAMDI KANU on the 8th of April. If it will be a shameful thing, and we are going to keep doing exposition on them. At the end of the day, they will know that taking MAZI NNAMDI KANU out of speaking is not going to stop the gospel. It is not going to stop the exposition. That is the most important lesson that we need to make these people to understand. Now, let us go there to the majority leader of, the majority leader calling for Nigeria to bear arm. Listen.
Laden voice. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to also speak in the capacity of the leader of the House, who, of course, is the ambassador of government on this floor. You can see how this chamber, Mr. Speaker, is thrown into disquiet. How this chamber is thrown into emotionally disturbed manner, so emotional, by the statements and pronouncements anchored by the mover of the motion. When you have a government in place, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the major responsibility of that government, especially a democratic one, which was elected by the people, is to ensure safety of lives and property of its innocent citizens. Mr. Speaker, when things like this continue on daily basis, those of us who are representatives of government, Mr. Speaker, we become speechless. I have to repeat, we become speechless in the discharge of our duties here to defend actions by government. Okay. This is an elected government.
Okay. Only now you are recognized.
Popular democracy, Mr. Speaker. But we continue day in, day out, killings, massacre, banditry, armed robbery all over.
What did you just say? Killing, massacre, day in, day out, killing, massacre, armed robbery all over the place. Who is the cause? when you leave it, the head of a finger and you want to do, as in that is exactly something you people do not understand. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was the one who was seeing all these things. All of you were there. What is going on? You people have taken him into captive. What is going on? Is it still him that is making you people cry every day? This cry is just a baby cry, I can assure you. Because what is to come? Because you people are now living the most important things to talk about. You've been living it all along until, it piled up. It has piled up today. Now all of you in parliament, in National Assembly, all of you are crying. You are crying. It is going to be a curse to all of you. As long as you people heard that voice that has been telling you guys that, there will be an amount of insecurity in Nigeria if you do not let Biafra go. Of course, Biafra is not, we are not physically causing the insecurity, but Chukwokikapiama, who lives in heaven, who owns us and whom we serve, knows exactly it is time for us to leave and leave this damnable contraption called Nigeria. There is no way you are going to keep us. And you people believe that you are holding us on the ground. You people believe that you are holding us, you are killing us, you are destroying our people, reducing our numbers, our voting numbers, so that our people will not even smell the seed of leadership at all in this zoological republic. But guess what? Today, you people are feeling the spikes of what we've been talking about. You people are feeling the spikes of the prophecy that our leader has been giving to you guys. But you guys neglected it that time. Call him he is bringing insecurity. He speaks from heaven. It was causing problem in the hell called Nigeria, and you charge him of a treasonable felony because he, exposed today, yesterday. He exposed today, yesterday. You called him a criminal, charge him with a treasonable felony, and you believe that it is going to be the solution to what you are going to be facing. This is still a minor of what is to come to the zoo. I told you guys from the 2021, is there going to be 2023 in Nigeria? Is there going to be 2023 in Nigeria? You believe you will silence, the voice of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. I told you guys, this is a voice of reason and perception shifter. And he's been announcing and telling you, trying to, make you guys to understand, because of your ignorance, because of your lack of understanding, because of your undermining people. That is the reason why you find yourselves in this sticky situation right now, that everybody is crying. Everybody is crying. I pity the lives of those who are wasting their lives calling for one Nigeria. Every day people are dying. If he never taught you, you will keep calling for one Nigeria. But once he touch you, you will detest one Nigeria. Let us continue. Let us hear from the majority reps leader.
This is a report from just one local government out of the 774 local governments of the Federation. One local government, Giwa local government. And the case of Giwa is not just a new case that happened last week or just yesterday he's reporting. He's only giving us the most recent happening. Giwa has been engulfed by banditry, crisis, and killings for the past 2-3 years.
For the past 2-3 years. And for the past 5-6 years, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has been telling you this. For the past 5-6 years, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has been lamenting on this issue. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu saw it coming. He put ESN in place. All of you call us a terrorist organization. You call us a saboteur. You call us miscreant. You call us criminals. What are you people going to call yourselves right now? Speaking against the same thing MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has been speaking about. So you are now speaking the words of a miscreant. You are now crying like a miscreant, because that is exactly what you people called us when we are talking about all these things. But NNAMDI KANU swiftly, extraordinary rendition, so quick to Nigeria. Extraordinary rendition him to the zoo from Kenya with the help of the Kenya government, because they cannot deny that they don't know anything about what is going on. At the end of the day, they are not actually making any effort, any concerted effort to make sure that a justice is served for somebody you claim you don't know about their activities coming into your soil, flying somebody away. At the end of the day, you are telling us there is no evidence to show. Then if there is no evidence to show there was a criminals in your land, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it so that it will not happen again? Now the result is all over the place. Kenya president is crying, Nigeria government is crying, all of you are crying, and there is no way you are going to cease crying until you do the needful. The needful is let the children of God go. Pharaoh, let my people go. That is the needful that you have to do. We don't belong, to that contraption created by Britain, managed, through neo-colonialism. They are, achieving our resources. They are benefiting from our resources. We are all over the place, running through Mediterranean Sea just to get to Europe. When we get there, we become asylum seekers. From asylum seekers, we look for menial jobs. How do you think that we are going to keep quiet for so long? There is a reason why we run helter-skelter from that zoo. A lot of you say that the people who are pushing the agitation for Biafra are the people who are in abroad, are the people who are in Europe and America and all over the place. It is true, because we have gone out there. We have learned exactly what freedom looks like. We are out there. We have learned from the country that does not have any resources, but they have infrastructural development, steady power, electricity all over the place. And you that call yourself Nigeria, colonized by Britain, some of you, when you are talking, we are British colony, we speak good English. Mad people all over the place. It is English that we are going to eat. It is English that is going to stop us from crossing Mediterranean Sea. All we African people, we are not visionary. We don't see. We are blind to see what is in front of us. We are blind to see what is going to help us. We are blind to see the freedom in front of us. That is the reason why you are still nurturing and nursing that damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. You are promoting neo-colonialism that is destroying your people, that is bringing insecurity all over the place. How can what God give to us as a nation in Biafra land, the oil, the tin ore, the zinc, the cocoa, many things that God has blessed us with, become a curse to us? And it is blessing the Western world, flourishing their land, flourishing their economy. We are grappling with economic meltdown. We are grappling with insecurity. We are grappling with displacement. We are grappling with, with hunger, starvation. We are grappling with how many of them are we going to mention, and how many are we going to leave behind? Because we have incompetent people all over the place, parading themselves to be our leaders. That is what it is. Uneducated people parading themselves, people with no solution parading themselves, calling the shot of what is going to happen to our lives. That is what is, that is the reason why we find ourselves here. where we are. How are we going to get away from this, mess, sticky situation that we are found ourselves into? It is only through referendum, or conduct a referendum, because there is a something that the man in Asorok said in his interview, just like I played earlier on. He said to destroy to destroy a structure and build it again, it might be difficult, but he never make a first step. He never cast a first stone. So how is he going to know how difficult or how easy it might be to make people to be free in that contraption called Nigeria? It is very, very, imperative to conduct a referendum. Let people decide where they want to be. Let people decide their faith. Let people decide their future. Because all this structure that is making us to run away from that place, those structures, it is not in favor of mankind. Those structures are the structures that is laid for animal. That is the reason why we call it a zoo. Don't blame us. We are not being insultive, but that is what it is. A blind man can see. Let us continue to listen to the lamentation of the reps majority leader. As they call it, he got emotional because he's seen all this, prophecies, all this lamentation, all this preaching that MAZI NNAMDI KANU has been doing. It is now coming to the reality. It is no longer been the miscreant making noise. It is now you people have now become the miscreant yourselves. Let us continue.
Where you have the representation of Nigerian military and other security agencies, the highest place and count in the northern part of the country. Why should these things continue to happen? I think government and officials of government, not even the security agencies. Security agencies, of course, are under democratic authority. Government, in this case, has to rise up to its responsibility. All is paid is paid. It is about funding. Each and every one of us here knows we have never had any cause to contemplate funding our security agencies. And I believe our relevant committees are following up in terms of implementation of such fundings through our budgets, through their oversight processes. Then why things should continue this way? We are here for Nigerian people, and we must speak for Nigerian people. We cannot sit down here, fold our arms, see our electors, people who elected us into our respective offices, being killed by the day.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think if there is any other thing I should add to this motion, Mr. Speaker, with due respect to our institutional existence, that, Mr. Speaker, on account of this institutional failure, regimental failure on the part of our security agencies, because you have just no cost to even raise any excuse for any one of them. Funding is provided. Here we are now as an institution. We have now sent signal invitation. Come and meet with the people of Nigeria.
Confession.
We are indeed the people of Nigeria here, representing our people. Come and interface with us. Let's see how we can still put face together. And confession time. Now you people are realizing there are people who voted you into power. I want to inform you, Nigerianists, one Nigerianist who is sitting there believing that he is speaking for you, believing that he is doing all these things because he cares about you. All of this shenanigan is because of 2023 election presidential coming. That is the only reason why you find these people, speaking and saying all these things that they are saying. Somebody said that we are echoing. Echo voice. We can't hear him good. Oh, okay. I think you cannot hear him good because we actually porting it from the channel straight. But you will,
Let me see what I can do about it. Let me reduce the volume from his side. Then I will see probably, no, I will probably see if I reduce the volume from his side. Maybe it will be better. Okay, now let us try again to see if it is going to be better.
Address some of these problems, these perennial problems. At the end, what they did, right from head to toe.
So just like I was saying, I think it will be better now because there is double volume. That is the reason why it is actually echoing. So the thing I am saying, it is very, very important that you people understand that it is 2023 election campaign that these people are doing right now. Don't even believe them exactly that they care for you sincerely. These people, they will never ever care for you. They will never ever look out there for you. It is because they want you to come and stand in the queue as if you are the one voting. At the end of the voting, what you are going to see is selection. They will pick up whom they want to become president, just like they have been doing in the last more than 6 decades. Leadership by selection, not by democratical election. It is leadership by selection. So all these years, for the past 3 years, it is only now after people have been killed, have been maimed, have been, raped, have been, displaced. It is only today, only now that you people are realizing that people who voted you into power, you people have now to speak about them, to speak for them. You don't realize that man that has been speaking for them. That man that has been speaking for them is languishing in the DSS dungeon in the Zoological Republic. He's been speaking for them. He's been speaking for, voiceless people. He's been speaking for every individual in that contraption called Nigeria. He's been speaking for them, but nobody paid attention. Even though he cried and asked you to pay attention, you never paid attention. All you see is you only see the trouble. You don't see the struggle. That is what you people keep doing. You close your eyes to see from seeing the struggle. You open your eyes wide to see the trouble. That is the reason why, above all the insecurity, above all the atrocities that terrorists are portraying in Nigeria, that are discharging in Nigeria, all of them, they are not of that important as it is to go to Kenya, to go and steal MAZI NNAMDI Kanu, kidnap him, rendition him back to the Nigeria and place him in the DSS dungeon where he does not have access to medical checkup. He did not change his clothes. His human rights has been violated in so many ways, in different ways. Who is going to answer for that? And your reason being that he broadcasted in heaven and it caused problem in hellfire. That is your reason. Very, very laughable. Very, very, very laughable. He spoke in the heaven and it caused problem in hellfire. Therefore, but the same thing he's been preaching is the same thing many of you are preaching today because, it has touched you. It has touched you. It has touched you. All of you are going to see Funumelonguno. Pharaoh, let my people go. That is the language. Pharaoh, let my people go. Otherwise, there will be no peace in the zoo. We are not the ones which is going to bring the the insecurity. We are going to be safe. But those of you who are oppressing our people, the children of Elohim, who lives in heaven, the God of Israel, the God of Isaac, the God that changed the name of Jacob to Israel. The God that is unifying the lost tribe of house of Jacob. That is the God that is making you people cry like a miscreant that you have called us since we've started crying the same cry. It will only get worse. It will only get worse. Let us proceed.
The IG, the DSS, every one of them sent a representative. This is a matter that is beyond a mere representative. The chief executive officer or the chief commanding officer of every security agency owes Nigerians a duty to come and honor the call of the parliament. I'm not trying to preempt, Mr. Speaker.
That was exactly what we were talking about yesterday, that after the incident of train attack, after the incident of airport attack, after all these things that happened, they were invited for a meeting. You know, they send a representative. Because they don't care, they don't give a damn, it never touch them. They fly aeroplane to go where they want to go. The only place that is left for them to fly aeroplane is inside their lift or inside their room. They don't care about you. They become so busy. And I am going to show you their activities, the activities that they have been onto lately. What is more important to them? What is more important to these security operatives? They cannot go there to tackle or to fight insecurity where it is needed to be fought. They will only come to tell you that IPOB is the problem. We are going to fish out all the ESN and kill them. That is exactly what they will keep telling you. The people who have, make sure that they secure their land because of the envy and jealousy. That is the reason why. Because they understand the competency of the ESN in fighting insecurity within the walls of Biafra land, within the four walls of Biafra land. That is the reason why they cannot bear it. That is the reason why they cannot see it happening. That is the reason why they are making sure they will suppress it. They are making sure they will oppress those who are tackling insecurity. Just like I always tell you that the criminals in Nigeria, they are the ones giving an award, giving up, promotion, but the innocent people are the ones behind bars for what atrocities that is known by no man. That is exactly how it is. That is how it is. They can never allow a good man to be free. They will always, allow criminals to be free. They can spend anything to make criminals, comfortable. But they will make sure, they will spend everything rather to make innocent man to suffer. But when it comes to tackling insecurity, the real deal, you will not see them attending the party, just like you have seen them, lamenting. The reason why I see them lamenting, I am not seeing this lamentation to be the lamentation that is, genuine. Because all I am seeing here is actually a lamentation of 2023 lamentation. That is exactly what I am seeing here. There is no other thing that I am seeing here other than 2023 election that they are lamenting, trying to act like they care when they don't care, when they don't care. That is exactly what is going on. I am going to, come back after a minute. I want to correct something. Just give me a minute to correct something. I will be back in a minute.
Do you believe that the zoo Nigeria is a failed state? Do you doubt me? I want you to go back again to Wikipedia, go to Google, type in failed state. What are the examples of a failed state? Do you know what makes a failed state? Now listen, they are corrupt, There is something called chronic corralling of resources at the expense of other groups. Do you know what is called chronic corralling of resources? Exactly what Ismaila Issa Funtua did. Etisalat was suffering. All Ismaila Funtua did was to go to central bank, tell Emefiele, give me money. Emefiele gave him money, $400 million. He went and bought Etisalat and changed it to 9 Mobile. He never worked for that money for one day in his life. The only thing he had going for him was that he was close to the dead Buhari. He was one of the cabal that made sure that Abba Kyari succeeded the dead Buhari. That's all. So he's a holder of their secret. He went to the central bank, collected $400 million. These are the people that Nigerian Union of Journalists named the building after him. Don't blame them. They are in darkness. That is their name, Nigeria. Niger people in darkness. The issue is a failed state where somebody will go and sign a deal with China, effectively saying, China, come and colonize me, or I'm here, come and take me. The zoo animals. The zoo is a failed state, completely failed state.
So that is how it is. It is indeed a failed state. It is indeed a failed state. Because as you can see what is going on, the lamentation is all over the place now. Let us continue where we stopped.
The actions and the good intentions of the committee set by this honorable house, but security agencies must know that they have to stand up and respect the position of the institution of the parliament, because here you have the people of Nigeria represented in this capacity. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with all sense of responsibility, with all sense of commitment, and the fact that yes, even after this world, this very world, we shall all rise to answer our Father's name in the next world, to account for our actions.
Thank you. Now, at least you are speaking, even though, I don't even have any trust in what you are saying. You are just saying it for 2023, but you are making sense in your utterances, because at the end of the day, you are going to face your crime. That is the reason why it is saying that says that evil that men do will always dwell with them. Because a lot of you believe that let's get rich this time around. After all, we die once. That is what is making you people to be more corrupt, to go very, very stinky in your corruption. You let us be rich now. We all going to die once. Enjoy while you can. That is exactly what the structure is always telling you guys. And at the end of the day, you will see what you have ordered for. It is always coming back to haunt you, because you people are now only crying. The people are there dying. But when the table turns, when the table will turn, I don't think you people will be able to, you will be able to find a way to talk again. Let me see what, there is a comment I see in my comment section. Yes, zoo country, at last they are talking. They are becoming the miscreant that they used to call us. They are becoming the miscreant. Because when you speak the truth, you become a miscreant. They are now the miscreant. Jocelyn said, the most dangerous terrorist man in the history of mankind, Malam Nasiri El-Rufai, handwork of killing his own fellow human being. Shame on him, terrorist Malam Nasiri El-Rufai. Wow. Wow. Tokas Chukus. Where did you come from? Which are you just recovering from madness or what? Where did you come from to, or you want me to just bring you to the screen? I don't no longer make people like you relevant. Zoo animals, I don't make you relevant. If you want to get relevant, go to your fellow zoo animals. They will make you relevant. So in my comment section, if you comment rubbish again there, I am going to throw you into the dustbin where you belong. That is how it is, because we are moving forward. We don't want to look backwards. Now let us continue. The miscreant, as they called us, because we said what they are saying today. Now let us continue to hear from them.
Nigerians at this moment should be allowed to also take arms. Nigerians must be allowed to take arms. It depends on their innocent souls. Depend their hard-earned resources and property. Because it's like a monumental failure. If the agencies of security have failed, then Nigerians should not be failed. Nigerians should not be seen as a failure. Let Nigerians organize themselves in the name of civil defense.
In the name of civil defense. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is exonerated. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is exonerated. Now, the Parliament of Nigeria is now preaching civil defense. Hey. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, you are the one in a million. You are the one in a million. Thank you for rescuing the land of Biafra. Thank you for saving the walls of Biafra. Thank you for saving our mothers from their farms. Thank you for saving our farm produce. Thank you, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And you are coming out, of course. I am very optimistic. Although but this time, in this time, the way it is. Did you hear that? Civil, protection. Civil protection simply means let people pick up arms and defend themselves. But every day, when you hear about military coming from the north, repented Boko Haram, they will shift them into the east, the south. They will tell you, they will be bragging, we are going to fish out all the ESN, we are going to kill them. Mad people all over the place. You could not fish out the terrorist Boko Haram bandits all over the place. You could not fish them out to kill them. All you are, you are very good at is to every time ESN this, ESN that. That is the only thing that you people are very, very strong when it comes to that. ESN is your problem. IPOB is your problem. Anything that has anything that that is to do with MAZI NNAMDI KANU, IPOB is your problem. Bandits is terrorizing you, killing you, displacing you, raping your women. Osman Danfodio's agenda is still alive and kicking. And your people, all you see is all over the place. MAZI NNAMDI KANU. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, your problem. Don't release him. What you are seeing is a baby. If you don't release MAZI NNAMDI KANU on the 8th of April, the plague that is going to come upon Nigeria, it is going to be worse than what you have seen today. But sorry for those who are one Nigerianist, because if you are one Nigerianist, whether you are from, Biafra land, whether you are from the north, whether you are from the south or west or wherever you are from, as long as you are one Nigerianist, the plague that is going to come upon Nigeria is going to meet with you. It is going to meet with you. Of course, IPOB, we just say it will come to pass, because when we are behind the mic, Chukwu Okike Abiama speaks through us. Well, of course, if you don't understand the meaning of Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is the man that his name was changed from Jacob to Israelite. That is the Chukwu Okike Abiama we are talking about. The same God who told Pharaoh, let my people go. And Pharaoh believed that he is stronger than every other thing. Pharaoh believed that he is better than every other person. Pharaoh refused to let my people go. And at the end of the day, Nigeria, you should go and ask Pharaoh, Karodia, and this time around. Of course, you will not ask Pharaoh how he did. but we must continue. Let us continue to hear their lamentation. They are now lamenting like us, which we are called miscreant. So of course now they are now the miscreant. Let us continue.
Civil defense. Let them organize and raise defense for their own souls, innocent souls. Because if the responsibility of the government and security agencies cannot be carried out democratically, then let's go to jungle. Everyone has cause to defend himself. Nigerians should no longer be running away from attacks. Nigerians should no longer be running away from unnecessary banditry in the face of helpless and...
When you are talking about Nigeria should no longer be running away from the attack, you should know that Nigeria is actually integrating the criminals into their defense force. How can those... Of course, you are making a very important, because of course you have understand, or you have understood that Nigeria is making sure that their army, their military, and their security forces are being filled up with so-called repented terrorists. Only in Nigeria terrorists repent, they become the military. Only in Nigeria terrorists repent, they become the police. Only in Nigeria terrorists, when they repent, they become part of the Navy security operatives. Then when you go out there to fight with them, to fight their own fellow terrorists, they will abandon you there, just like they have abandoned one of their own, which the military is busy denying that is nothing like that. But at the end of the day, you will see the truth is there in the open. You can never cover the truth. You can only try to, cover the truth, but you will not cover it for so long. That is it. You will never cover it for so long. Let me show you that video, that image, because I forgot to download the video. No, I will not be able to show you because I am actually picking up this voice direct from where it is made. So I cannot, when I'm done here, I will show you the image of the soldier, which was abandoned in the bush. They abandoned him in the bush today, and they are denying it. How wouldn't they abandon you? You are one Nigerianist. You go and join Boko Haram to fight Boko Haram. Why would they not abandon you? You are even lucky that you came out with your life. You are very lucky. Let us proceed.
And business situation when government and security agencies is like they're failing in their basic responsibility.
They are failing. It's like that is your problem as politicians. It's like it is not, it's like they have failed woefully. They have failed woefully because where they're supposed to, concentrate on, where they're supposed to show their manpower, where they're supposed to exercise their Operation Python dance or crocodile smile, it is on terrorists, not going to smile on the innocent people, harmless people. Now, when it comes to terrorists, there will be no crocodile smiling again. You are saying it is like they failed. It is like what? Where is it is like coming from? Can't you see that they are failure? Nigeria is a failed state. You are talking about the security operatives. It is like, tell yourself the truth for once.
What else can be better than the people who elected us here? If at the end, the state of our people can be put at this high sense of deadly challenge, day in, day out, you leave your house, you won't know what happens to you the next day, and you continue to call yourself a free citizen, free Nigerian. Why will you allow ourselves to be forced to the wall? Mr. Speaker, this is my take, and I want you to...
His name is Hassan Dogowa, Majority Leader, House of Representatives. That is him speaking in front of your screen. He is now, they call him being emotional. They call him because he wants people to pick up arms and defend themselves. Pay very good attention. You might hear it once more where you will understand it better. Let us listen to him and finalize it and move into something else, because we are unraveling, we are exposing one after another. You see the way he is crying right now. I will show you where the security operatives, where they become strong. I will show you where they become very strong. When it comes to terrorism, when it comes to tackling criminals, they will not be strong. But when it comes to people who are normal individual, harmless people, they become strong. Listen and listen attentively. Share the video. Allow other people to join.
Build on this, that the committee that was set by this committee, yes, by this honorable house yesterday, to interface and engage with the security agencies must be taken with all sense of seriousness. And if any one of them fails to come, Mr. Speaker, we enforce the wrath of the law on him, because we have the instrumentality of the parliament here as an institution to summon anyone by hook or by crook. Honorable members, I think we don't have to speak more. The motion has spoken about itself. I want to say that all members on the floor of this house have a civic duty to support this motion and allow it pass with the speed of the light. Allah, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the leave of my respected members on the floor, the leader of the Ninth House of Representatives. May I, as directed by the Speaker, and in the spirit of the all-important motion that we have deliberated today, which of course had to do with the killings of our innocent electorates in Giwa and all other federal constituencies of the Federation, wish to commend the decision and the wisdom of the Speaker presiding today's plenary, that this hallowed chamber do suspend our sitting for today and for the remaining legislative hours we have today, that we suspend plenary and all committee activities for today and resume on Tuesday, I think 2nd or 4th of April, 5th of April, Tuesday, 5th of April, 2022 by 11 a.m. Mr. Speaker, I, on behalf of the leadership and entire membership, further extend our condolences to the lives that were involved in these dastardly developments all over the Federation.
That's how we see it. That is how it is. Okuchakwa Korea non. He is done talking. He is done talking. Because at the end of the day, you should understand that, talking, even a devil can quote the Bible, interpretation is over the bar. But at the end of the day, he is actually speaking up for his community. He is speaking up for his community, not actually the whole country. He's speaking up for his community, but we are IPOB, we speak for humanity. That is what makes us different from these people. We speak for humanity. We are speaking for humanity. They are speaking for community. They are speaking for their people. That is what makes us very different from them. It is very, very important that you understand the reason why we are very special people in that contraption, and the reason why we are most, marginalized. They do not want you to breathe because they know that if you have a free mindset, you are going to change the perception of that zoological republic. You are going to change the narrative of that zoological republic, but they will never give you a chance. So that is the reason why we are leaving them behind. We are now going to where we are going to be. They call us, if we give a Igbo man or bring them to where they are working, they will want to take over a labor camp. They will want to take over the place and start calling the shot. So we don't want to be calling the shot in with you again. We want to go and do it on our own. And it becomes a problem for you as well. If easy did not go, was must go. That is how it is. and that is the IPOB that we are today. There is no way nothing is going to change, this IPOB, because we are formidable, we are resolute. There is nothing, Now, there is something I must show you so that you will understand what is going on, where the security operatives, where they have their own strength, where they have their own power. Let me show you. I want to bring this to you. Let me bring this to you because I have shown you the insecurity itself. Let me now bring to you the security of Nigeria, where they are very, very strong.
Issue. Oh no, what's the issue?
Now, because, okay, here, let me bring it to you, where their power, they exercise their power in the South. They exercise their power in the South. Channel. Okay, when we talk about, let me show you the video of abandoned soldier. The video of abandoned, the image of the abandoned soldier. This is him. Of course, many of you must have seen this guy. Many of you must have seen this guy where he is abandoned, where he is, trying to, tell you that he is, his life is in danger. That is exactly what it is. But let me read the news for you right now. Let me read the news, their claim, what they have claimed today with regards to this soldier. Let me bring it to you, to your screen. Then I read it. Then we go to where the security operatives, where their power is very, very effective. Let me bring this. One moment. Now, let us see it, because did you see what is going on here? Let us see what is going on here. Let us read. The army dismisses the viral video of soldier allegedly abandoned by colleagues. Of course, they will discharge it. Now look at this place. The Nigeria Army on Thursday described as misleading the viral video of a soldier who claimed he had been abandoned by his colleagues. I've suffered a lot, the soldier with the name tag Musa said in the video. I am trying to save my life. I'm the only one in the bush. The remaining soldiers have run and left me. God help me. God help me. Protect my life. In a statement signed by a spokesperson, Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, the army said that the video was shot by the soldier after absconded from his duty. Troops swap. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I think we are going to digress. Of course, I have given you what it is. Troops swap on IPOB ESN hideout in Anambra State to recover arm. Let us read that news. Let's see if that news is okay. It is open. It is open, and I believe you can still see it in front of your screen. Did you see what they say? That is always what the type of news that this, zoo will be bringing to you. They will never tell you how many Boko Haram killed in the north. They will never tell you how many soldiers they are sending to go and look for. Okay, it says on the 28th of March. Did you see what they have presented here? That's what they have presented here. Troop of 82 Division Nigeria Army conducting clearance operation along Anambra Imo border community. today dislodged 28th of, okay, a few days ago, a criminal hideout used by the indigenous people of Biafra and its armed affiliate. Inside security network in Osumohu, Ihiala local government area of Anambra State. In a statement, military spokesperson Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu explained that the notorious group have, serially launched attack on defenseless civilians and security targets from the hideout. During the clearance operation along the border community, troops were met with stiff resistance from the dissident elements as they close in their enclave. They were overwhelmed by troops' superior firepower, forcing them to abandon their hideout. After overrunning their camp, the gallant troops carried out further exploitation and recovered a cache of arms comprising 22 pump-action rifles, 19 guns, and 6 machetes. Other items recovered, including assorted mobile phones, SIM cards, monitor, and laptops. Is this still a new news? Is it a news of update March 28, 2022? This news looks like the one that we have seen previously. One operational Helos vehicle and various voodoo items and charms were also recovered. The armed spokesperson enunciated, according to him, investigation revealed that the hideout served as the operational base of one innocent Obieke, aka Double Lion, who is said to be the head of the vigilante group in the area, but surreptitiously coordinate the criminal activities of IPOB and ESN in the area. Wow. Wow, General Nwachukwu. General Nwachukwu, every day you and ESN. General Nwachukwu Zukwenike, every time anybody you catch around, you call them ESN. Zukwenike, why don't you go to the north and fight Boko Haram, General Nwachukwu? General Nwachukwu said the suspect is currently on the run while the troops have intensified operation to close in on him and his cohort. He urged members of the general public to continue to support troops and other security agencies with credible and timely information that will lead to the arrest of criminal elements in vicinity. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now we are going to know, we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to get to the bottom of this to see exactly if it is what prompted the burning of houses in Anambra State. If it is what prompted the burning of houses in Anambra State, because we need to know who is these people that they are calling ESN. We need to understand who are the people they are calling ESN. That is the reason why we keep telling people, stop using the name of ESN to do your activity, your dirty activities. Stop using the name of ESN. Whatever you want to do, do it on your own. Leave the men on duty alone. That is the reason why anything they do, they call them ESN. I don't even know if they see ESN, if they will be able to recognize them. That is a digression, actually, but I think is a good, very, very important digression, so that we will continue to investigate the activities of all these people, that are parading themselves to be ESN. We are going to, try to find out those parading themselves as ESN. We are not going to back down. We are going to find out whom they are. And we are going to debunk it for the world to see it. Let me bring to you the one I told you, where the security operatives, where their power lies, for you to see exactly where their power, where they exercise their power. Listen here. I want to show you what is going on here.
I understand Olu Phillips has an update at the Lekki concerning this Lekki tollgate issue. Olu, what's the issue? What's new?
Watch. Did you see that?
We can hear you.
Did you see that? You see this hand in front of this camera in front of your screen? That is a security operatives trying to block a security media camera. They actually have the audacity to go to the media camera. They use their hands to block it. That's how they block their atrocities. This is Lekki Tollgate. Lekki Tollgate does not have a very, very good history. Lekki Tollgate does not have any good history. That is exactly what is going on. This is what is happening today. They were trying to block because they have fixed Lekki Tollgate. They have fixed everything. Lekki Tollgate is now ready to start charging the motorists while they are driving via the tollgate. They are ready to start charging the motorists again. That is the reason why there are people. I think there are people are actually saying they don't want to pay Lekki Tollgate anymore. People who lives in Lekki, they don't want to pay Lekki Tollgate anymore. So the channel TV and other media houses, they went out there to see what is going on, only to find out security operatives blocking them, using their hands to block their camera. When we call this place a zoo, you don't get surprised because that is exactly what zoo does. There is no other place you will find on the face of a planet which will block the media. Even in Ukraine, the war is going on. The media is on the ground. But I don't blame them. Most of these media houses, they are not reporting what they're supposed to be reporting. They like brown envelope. That is the reason why these people are taking advantage of them at any time. Because if I give you brown envelope, it means that you are my, you are my subject. I can actually tell you, do whatever I want with you. But if these are brave media houses in Nigeria, they will not be intimidated just like that. Listen up for you to hear it yourself, because when I am talking about it, they call us propagandists. Listen to it from the horse's mouth.
I understand that the security man is covering our camera right now. From what you can see, he's using his hand to cover the camera, the lens of our camera, so that you don't get to see what is happening right now. I don't know how this is playing out, but just as we just heard, let people be allowed to do their jobs. The main challenge we have seen about this issue is that of communication, the absence of communication, the lack of communication from the government to the people. Already, as you can hear people's voices. People are agitated about one thing or the other, and people need to know exactly what is happening. Someone is covering our lenses so that we don't see what is happening. I don't know what to make of this, but this is what is happening right now at the Lekki Tollgate. We don't know whether it's the one at Admiralty Junction or the one at the Lekki Koyile Bridge, but we will definitely get an update on this, just so you know that this is exactly what is happening right now.
That is it. Did you see it? They are now, you see. They are still blocking. They are still blocking. Look at them. They are still blocking. Security operatives. Can you just see the the amount of the the idiocy that you see in the zoo, blocking the media camera from showing. Wow. When we call you that this is a zoo, you believe that we are just insultive, or we are just, youth with no respect. But this is actually what it is. It is what it is. Look at it. Look at it. Why do you need to block the media? Because of they don't want them to show their atrocities. They do not want them to show their atrocities. Look at them all over the place. Mad people everywhere. Listen to them.
We bring you this report as and when we ought to bring it. Here is calling the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to make the appropriate calls. Let us do our jobs. You do yours, we do ours. We want the same thing. We all want the same thing.
Let's see if we can listen in and hear the conversation going on now.
So that is it. That is it.
I don't know what
this security, I am going to leave it there actually. These security operatives you see here, they are here. They are here trying to stop the media house from performing their duty because they know what they want to do. If you understand it perfectly, you will know that Lekki Tollgate does not have a good history. And I should make it clear to you, there is a mass burial going on in the north. Mass burial going on in the north. The security operatives are here blocking the media. The North people, they are burying their loved ones in mass insecurity, all these things, that MAZI NNAMDI KANU lamented about. All of them is coming to the reality. It is coming to reality. The cry you see the representatives in the parliament crying is a baby. Like I told you, is a baby. And I have been telling you that they are underreporting what is befalling the zoo. They are underreporting them. They cannot tell you exactly what is going on. They cannot tell you exactly what is going on. But at the end of the day, Pharaoh, let my people go. One innocent. Who are you actually calling, career agitator? You say career agitator, why do you change your topic today? No more Simon and they really after sometimes you will fizzle away like your colleagues, the Irats. The problem is that all of you Janjaweed, you will just go and get you are watching from YouTube actually. You will just go and get a Biafra name, come to comment section, Irat, sewage rat, writing rubbish. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because all of you are the people who are paid by recharge card. If you don't comment this rubbish, you will not get your part in the recharge card. You will not get your share of the recharge card. So I will actually, I wouldn't block you so that, you will be fooling yourself for recharge card. You are calling people career agitator. At least they are career agitator. You are recharge card comment section, recharge card or data, comment section. They really mad people everywhere. You want me to bring you to my screen? I don't make people relevant. Go to your fellow autopilot. They will make you relevant. Mad person. At your age, you don't know anything. At your age, you don't know anything. So now let us continue. Let us continue. Like I was saying, the people in the north, they are burying their loved ones in mass. And I am calling for all these people in the north. The only thing I am calling for you to do is for you to understand that what you see today is as a result of what you people have been propagating against Biafra. What you people have been propagating against Biafra, you might be waiting for us Biafrans to be the ones to be fighting you guys. We cannot. We don't. A cow that does not have a tail, God will always chase a fly for it. Rather, God is fighting our battle for us. But my problem with this battle that God is fighting for us is exactly because, it is exactly now the innocent people are the ones dying. The innocent people are the ones feeling the spikes. The culprits are the ones flying themselves all over the place. Mass burial is conducted all over the place in the north. People have died. Terrorists is killing many in their villages, in their high numbers. All you see to be your problem is MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Release MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Our request is very clear. Or conduct a referendum. What is causing insecurity in the north is as a result of your action against Biafrans. A direct result of your actions against Biafra. That is the reason why there is a lot of insecurities all over the place. Direct result of your actions against Biafra. And the earlier you start correcting your ancestral mistakes, the better it will be for you. For this generation, the ones that are still alive in that place, the earlier you start advocating for the release of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the better for you and your community to be saved. That is the truth. And the truth is bitter. And that is the reason why I am telling you that truth just the way it is. If you release MAZI NNAMDI KANU, maybe God will I'm not assuring you, but maybe God will have mercy. Those who now see the truth, speak it out. If you do not rise up to speak out the truth against the injustices being done against our people by the people we put in power, by the people that we are our employees, but because they don't understand what leadership signifies, when they climb that place, they see it as a throne and they see themselves as God and see us as their subject. They see us as their object that they will use to play soccer. The ball. That's what they see us to be. And the same reason why we have said enough is enough. We have released every spirit in Biafra land to rise up and go and fight against those who is fighting against us. Destroy those who want to destroy us. Of course, God is busy trying, preparing it for the West as well, for Britain and their cohorts. All these colonial mindsets, God is busy cooking it for them as well. It is not only you that is being, the contraption called Nigeria. All of those who have hands in our operation, all of you around the world who has hands in the, in the death of our people prior 1967, death is going to befall you, because you people you have done it. You did what you did prior to 1967. Our people died in millions, almost 6 million people died prior to 1967 till date. They are still dying in the hands of neo-colonialists, in the hands of Nigeria created by Britain. Buying our people, taking them to America, suffering them, making them forget whom they are, making them forget where they come from. It is not enough, but the spirit of the land of Biafra, the spirit of the ancestral land, the spirit of the land of Eden, the spirit is risen up now. It is bringing confusion to every, stakeholders that are involved in the oppression of our people across African continent, across South America, across, all over, wherever our people are being oppressed. It is time to rise up. They are rising up actually to fight their battle for them. Remember, we pity what is to come for them, but they don't listen. They do not pay attention. They are selfish. They are ignorant. That is the reason why what is to come is going to take them by force. As you can see, Russia they are on peace talk. Now they went in and bombed Russia, Russia oil well, oil base. They went in and bombed it. What is it to you? Is it still going to be a peace talk? That, when you think things will get better, it will escalate. It will escalate because the God of vengeance is on the horizon. The God of vengeance is rising. They are the God of vengeance that is going to liberate Africa, that is going to allow we black people to breathe again. It is risen. He is risen already, ready to fight. And he said, whoever that is found amongst them, the enemy, will be dashed. We've called our people. It is time to return home and fix your home and make your home a better place. It is time to go back home, make your home a place where it's worth living, so that when the vengeance is risen, remember it says, it will not spare you if he find you with the enemy. You will be dashed. So that is the condition. That is the condition. So if many of you believe we are in America, we are in, we are in Europe, we are in South Europe, Eastern Europe, we are here, we are there, we are in China, we are in Israel, we are in Iran, all of them, there is no safety anywhere, because a kingdom must be destroyed for another to rise. I say it again. A kingdom must be destroyed for another kingdom to rise. The way you are seeing things happening, Nigeria will be destroyed for Biafra to rise. And that is what is going on because of their ignorance, because of their wickedness, because they don't listen. God hardened their heart so that they will not pay attention to the reality in front of them, so that when it comes, it will take them by surprise. They will be, proud people, very, very proud set of bigots. They will never listen until it comes. They don't know how to run for rain because God have blocked their ears not to listen, so that the book will fulfill. So that the book will fulfill. Remember what the Bible says. It says that no word of God will return to him void. Kama okwu m ga-agabiga kama eluigwe n'ụwa agabiga. That is the reason why eluigwe ụwa na-achọ ịgabiga now. It is the world of the meek, the world of the oppressed is going to now come up for the oppressed to be free. Nigeria, stakeholders all over the place. You know, just like, you know, we Biafrans, IPOB, we tell you what is to come. Just like MAZI NNAMDI KANU has been telling you guys, because the truth is bitter. The truth has been biting you in your ears. That is the reason why you cannot stand it anymore. You can no longer stand the truth. And that is the reason why the truth is going to consume you. It is going to consume you, because at the end of the day, we are going to emerge as a nation, because our nation is a nation that is, you know, God already, you know, God knows about us. God knows about us. It was only the length of time for us to pay for the rebellious nature of our lives. You know, that is the reason why we've been with you. You've been suffering us, but God will not forget to pay you back for using you to oppress her people. No sin goes unpunished. If I am a child of God, because you believe you can, you make yourself available, just like all these infiltrators making themselves available to sabotage the struggle. Just, you know, when things go south, they begin the new exposition. All these things, it will not count. At the end of the day, God is going to be pushing them, push over for to the cordifa, or the cordobus, or the cordwekolu. That is how it is. No sin goes unpunished. There is nothing on earth that you do. If you do good, you do yourself. You do bad, you do yourself. At the end of the day, I watch us go a mile. That is the one thing that is certain. All of those that are from Biafra land that has hands in there on what is the predicament of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, go and write today's date. Your doom is near. Your doom is near. It is not a talk. I am not saying it to make anybody to feel good. As long as you have hand in what happened to MAZI NNAMDI KANU, your doom is near. Even though God used you to elevate our struggle to the next level, but He will not forget to punish you for making yourself available for the enemy to use you. Because that's not mmadụ ka eji bili, mmadụ ka eji aka, mmadụ ka a na-aya. So for God to make any move, He will use you. But are you making yourself available to be used for a positive thing, or are you making yourself available to be used for a negative thing? Because whatever you do, you will give account of everything you do. It is not about we or ofumbia. Uwa buru ofumbia. Uwa buru ofumbia. Open ụwa bụ ofumbia. Why you just say that an evil that men does dwell with them? Uwa buru ofumbia. That is how it is. You will pay for your crime. You will. If you don't pay it now, you pay it now. That is how it is. There is a lot of things that, you know, people does not know, and they don't learn. People don't learn from the history. They don't learn from their mistakes. They don't learn from their mistakes. Biafra is a mandate from Chukwokikabiam Elohim. It is a mandate. It is something that no man born of a woman will be able to stop. It is. God can destroy the whole world for the sake of this unification of the lost tribe. People don't know about it. God can destroy the whole world for the sake of that 12 tribe unification of these 12 tribes. God can destroy the whole world because he said that my suppliant will bring their offerings for beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. For beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. That's where we are going to bring our offering. To thank God when the whole world is burning. That is how it is. Oge etinye mkpọchi ntị na ntị onye ọbụla that is not amongst the covenant, that is not amongst the covenant. Be you the one you call yourself Biafra but you are mixed blood. Be you the one you call yourself Biafra but you are sabotaging what we are doing one way or the other. Whether you sabotage today, tomorrow you preach good. Whether you sabotage tomorrow, next tomorrow you preach good. All of you, your doom is near. Write it down. You cannot play with a spirit. A spirit is what you cannot see, but it sees you. A spirit is what you cannot move, but it can move you. You have laid a curse in your generation if you have ever sabotaged the movement of freedom of indigenous people of Biafra. But let me leave it there and proceed. There is something I came across, I came across this and I believe that Chukwu Okike Abiama is busy starting to expose the enemies in our midst. There is a Twitter that Idu Madam Elohim, tweeted, he's in that Twitter, she said, Uncle Max and Brother Ben, Simon Ekpa recently announced that these men were sponsoring Enugu and Ebonyi State Voice of Biafra. These two individuals are Tony Nadi's zoo agents brought by Madam Bridget. If anything happened to our radio, people involved, hold them responsible. The reason why I brought this, it caught my attention when I saw it. I decided to bring it as well so that I will show you the most important thing. The enemy that the enemy that is coming in a friendly attire, they are going to be exposed. They are all going to be exposed. All of them, they will be exposed. Imagine Nelly telling you that now Simon recently announced that these men were sponsoring Enugu and Ebonyi State. And that is the reason why you will see him now focusing to take your mind off these things. Tony Nnadi. Wow. That is the reason why you don't be surprised if he's focusing, doing normal exposition, because there is a problem in the enemy's camp. There is a problem in the enemy's camp. And I must tell you, without being apologetic to anybody, you should understand that what is going on now, because what they want IPOB to, they want to hijack IPOB in order to use IPOB as a political, like gang. Whoever the highest bidder gets it all. That's what they want to use IPOB. Let me tell you what is going on. And I think now they will use autopilot for that. The reason why I am telling you they are going to use autopilot for that is that when you have a problem with me as a big shot in Biafra land or in Nigeria, in Biafra land mostly, if you are APC and I am PDP and I have problem with you, I will take all your record and I will go and give it to autopilot to debunk you. If you are a reverend father and I am a reverend father, because me and you, we are not in a good term, I will give your record to autopilot to debunk you. That is what is going on. And I don't want to comment much on that because the Bible call it, let the dead bury the dead. That is the reason why it is not going to move me, because you know, they will at the end of the day do one or two that will, you know, that will be significant, but at the end of the day, the evil that men do dwells with them. The evil that man does dwell with them. That is how it is. Because at the end of the day, look at what Nelly is writing here. And there is a voice, there is something, these people who are gone. If you hear what the Agaba said this morning, this early morning, they fully gone, but it is not why I'm here. But I thought I might share this with you as well. When we have time for that, we will do the normal exposition on this. Tony Nadi, Zoo Agent, Madame Bridget brought them. Now, you will understand exactly what we've been talking about. You will understand exactly what we've been talking about. The enemies of IPOB, those who passed through IPOB and they were not able to stay. They are now unifying themselves to use them to fight IPOB. And the only primary, you know, their plan is to use IPOB, to hijack IPOB, to use as a political tag. So that, you know, to use IPOB as a political tag, the highest bidder gets it all. That is the plan. And make sure you remember this day, what I am telling you, because it will later unfold. It will later unfold. But for now, let the dead keep burying the dead. We know everything about them. We know everything, every of their moves. But let the dead continue to bury the dead until they decide to kill the innocent in order to continue burying the dead. We are not going to allow them. We are going to come in. We are going to now. We are going to expose them. That is how it is. We must continue. We must continue. We are live. We are direct. It is 20 minutes on top of the hour. If you are in Biafra land, it is 20 minutes past 10 in Biafra land, in the land of Elohim, where there is zero latitude and zero longitude, where the world began. And the end of the world is Babylon, the United States, where the end of the world, and that is where the end is going to come from. And we are the beginning, they are the end. You know, but this what the words, the proverbs is not for everybody to understand. It is not for everyone to understand. You know, it is very, very important. Let us, I think we have delivered the message. We are going to leave it here. I don't know if there is anything that I am leaving behind. Of course, you have seen the activities of this, you know, this so-called security operatives in Nigeria. Their activities is never in favor of anybody. All they do is when they see innocent people, they become very strong. They